What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. So before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Swarthy Wizard for the $50 donation via the PayPal. Much respect to you for showing love again to Too Raw for TV. Salute to you. All right. So in this particular video, man, I want to talk about how this is the debate that is more appropriate when it comes to LeBron James. Okay. This is the debate that makes more sense because this Michael Jordan versus LeBron debate is first of all, it's phony. This whole debate process was actually stolen from social media. I've talked about this time and time again. I've been on YouTube as a content creator since 2011, even though YouTube hates on me constantly. And I've been part of YouTube community since at least 2007. And I can tell you unequivocally that the original GOAT debate or the main debate was Jordan versus Kobe. LeBron, being the thief that he is, he saw that, as well as ESPN. And they somehow incorporated LeBron into this crap and removed Kobe from the equation. Because at first, it was, when people forget this, at the very first, it was Kobe, LeBron, and MJ. But Clutch, as their power grew, they moved Kobe from the equation, which didn't make any sense, considering that if you ask people what player is the closest representation of Michael Jordan, and they'll tell you Kobe, but somehow Kobe is unworthy of being in the debate. That makes no sense whatsoever. And stylistically, Jordan and LeBron have nothing in common. Not really. Yeah, they're both primary, I guess they're both scorers, but LeBron scores in a way that's different than Mike. He doesn't have the well-rounded offensive game that other great scorers have had. He utilizes his strength and physicality and getting away with constant offensive fouls and traveling, by the way. But, it is what it is, right? But I always thought that the more appropriate debate is Larry Bird versus LeBron James. Now, I know what some people are thinking. Man, Larry Bird only played 13 seasons, and the last few years weren't even healthy. LeBron got almost twice as many points now as Bird. He has more rebounds, more assists, more of everything. How can it be how can it be a conversation? How can it be even a debate? Well, if you play 200 years, you're going to have more numbers than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Not to mention the fact that there's growing suspicion that somebody who I'm not going to name right now may have had their career artificially enhanced and extended due to using something that they ain't supposed to be using. You know what I'm saying? But people pick and choose when that matters anyway. But peak for peak, Larry Bird was better than LeBron James. He just was. He was better. Peak for peak, Bird was averaging around 25 points, probably around 10 rebounds, 6 or 7 assists. Okay? That's comparable to LeBron James, and that's with not having the ball in his hands the whole time. He was a better rebounder than LeBron James. His assist numbers were just as good, but I would argue that his facilitating was more effective. And if he had the ball in his hands as much as LeBron James, his numbers would have been through the roof. He probably would average a triple-double some years. And he had more of an impact on winning. I'm not saying LeBron James in his prime didn't have an impact. But Larry Bird led the greatest turnaround at the time in NBA history, from 29 wins to 61 wins his rookie year. He went to the NBA Conference Finals his rookie year, then won a championship his second year. When he was in his prime, he won 3 consecutive MVPs. Between 1981 and 1987, he went to, and that, what is that, 7-year period, he went to 5 NBA Finals, winning 3. He was a better defender than LeBron James. Look, LeBron James has these, I think he has, 5 or 6 all defensive selections, but, LeBron really was never a great lockdown defender. Most of the times he was guarding the other team's weakest player. You know what I'm saying? The guy that was the weakest threat, and he always guarding the smallest motherfucker. And now he don't even play defense. Larry Bird wasn't the greatest defender, but when he was healthy, he was a great help defender. He was a great leader. He was a better shooter than LeBron James. Not even close. Larry Bird was a great free throw shooter, a great three-point shooter, a great mid-range shooter, better in scoring the post than LeBron James. More skilled than LeBron James. The only thing I give LeBron James, I would say, is athleticism, strength. I would argue, he might be marginally a better ball handler, but that's overstated. That's about it. And he benefits from the rules. You put LeBron James in today, you put Larry Bird in today's game, a league that he basically would be a better version of Jokic. He'd be a better version of Nikola Jokic. And we all know how Jokic and the Nuggets own LeBron James and the Lakers. So, at the end of the day, you could argue, well, he played with Robert Parrish, and he played with Kevin McHale, and he played with all these other guys. But look how the people LeBron James played with. This man played 200 years and still got a losing record in the NBA Finals. Still trails Kobe Bryant championships. This guy has been playing artificially for like at least 10 years now. When I say artificially, I mean with help. Wink, wink. And yet, a guy like Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame because people suspect that he used something. But there's none of that with this dude, Even though his wife, trainer, people around him linked to what, but ain't no suspicion with him. That's why, in my opinion, Barry Bonds is a Hall of Famer. Manny Ramirez is a Hall of Famer. Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Roger Clemens, Rafael Palmeiro, all those dudes are Hall of Famers. And Larry Bird didn't have some machine behind him pumping him every year, every day, every single fucking minute on TV. And Larry Bird was just more significant, man. Like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson helped to save the NBA. They took what Julius Erving was keeping afloat and helped to put it to new heights. LeBron James has ruined the NBA with his selfishness. I know some people are going to say, oh, you're taking it for the white guy. Don't even play that game with the way your boy moving. Don't even play that game with the way your boy is moving. Don't play that game with the way that your boy has been throwing black men on the bus. Don't even attempt that game. So anyway, yeah, I think this is a more appropriate debate. And if you argue Pete for Pete, he was better than Larry Bird. Larry Bird was better than LeBron James. Pete for Pete, he was better. LeBron don't instill fear in his opponents, man. I'll tell you like this. His game don't instill fear. The machine instills fear. Motherfuckers are scared to speak their mind because of retribution. You know what I'm saying? You got people on ESPN scared to call out his son. They're afraid they're going to be fired. You got guys afraid to speak their mind because they think that it's going to be repercussions as far as their pockets is concerned. Larry Bird actually instilled fear on the court. You know? In my opinion, I think Larry Bird would make LeBron James quit. Like he's done it before. Like he quit against the Celtics in 2010. Like he quit against the Spurs in 2014. Like when he quit against the Warriors in 2018. That's what he does. He quits. When the going gets tough, LeBron James hikes up his skirt and run. That's all I got to say about it. That's all I got to say. So, in closing, as always, well, I can't say that on YouTube, but Clutch Sports sucks. And rest in peace to real NBA.